Hello everyone, welcome back, and I'm here to be talking about The Mandalorian Season 1. Now, The Mandalorian Season 1 is the start of this new show on Disney Plus, pretty much the first live action Star Wars show, and we follow this bounty hunter named Mando, he goes by, who's just, doing a couple of gigs, going on jobs, and, just being a bounty hunter and stuff. And until something interesting happens where on one of his missions he comes across, like, he's sent to go capture or execute a target, and he was told the target was like 50 years old, only for him to find out it's like 50 years old indeed, but it's a different species. It's the Yoda species, and they age really slow. Like, he lived to be 900 years old, so naturally the 50-year-old target he was sent to take out is a baby. So basically, it's him with Baby Yoda, as a lot of people have called it in the memes. Oh, the memes. Yeah, there's this little thing so cute, and it's actually there. It's a puppet, so it's not like CGI. So that's a bonus. But it's basically him trying to protect this kid from a bunch of our bounty hunters trying to take it as well for the reward, because there's some ex-Imperials in the aftermath of, when they had their downfall from Return of the Jedi, who are still kind of running, and they want him for unknown reasons until you watch through the show and you find out. But yeah, that's basically what the show's about. And you meet some interesting cast members and characters along the way. And I'll just get right into it. Now, before I dive into it, I just want to let you guys know this is a spoiler review, definitely, because I usually don't do spoiler reviews for like stuff, because I want you guys to watch my opinion and then go watch it for yourself. This is Star Wars, and the show's been out for about a month. Like, the first two episodes premiered a month ago, and even the last episode of the season's a couple days old at this point. So if you guys, the hardcore fans, if you guys have seen it, you've seen it. If not, basically, my general thoughts is some of the episodes are kind of meh, but the episodes that are really strong is 3, 4, 7, and 8. Those are the great episodes. But I mean, I still recommend watching the whole show, but those are my basic stuff for you guys who haven't seen the show, because I don't want you guys to get spoiled, because there's some pretty juicy stuff in here and lots of potential for second season. So go watch the show first before you watch the whole review, or if you don't really care, just watch the whole review and then watch the show. Either way, thanks for clicking on this video. But yeah, with all that said, what I really liked about the show is that you had different, like, each episode felt unique, and it felt like its director who did the episode felt like that they had their own touch on it. Like, for example, the finale, there's there's so much in there that reminds me of Taika Waititi. It's kind of amazing. Like, there's these two scout troopers who capture the baby in the finale, and they're just talking to each other. They're like, what should we do? And like, just their dialogue and how they act and stuff is so Taika Waititi. It reminded me of like Thor Ragnarok with their humor. I found that to be hilarious. And speaking of Taika Waititi, the droid character, I was kind of surprised with, because he's in the first episode, but then when you see what happens, he isn't in the entire show until the last two episodes. So I was kind of like, what gives? But in the last episode, I was like, this droid's awesome. So I was glad that he was given some kind of thing at the end there. But I was like, why'd you have him on all the posters and marketing if he isn't really in the show? That's one of the main problems I have with this show, is that while the Mandalorian's in every episode and he's given a lot of development and screen time, which is great, what they marketed, like, half these characters aren't really in the show with him. It's just him going from place to place, which I get. That's what they were going for and stuff, but it just felt like the entire season basically felt like there's some episodes that definitely felt like filler. Like, you had the first episode, which is the introduction to this world that they're doing in the side of Star Wars. I get it. For an introduction episode, it was fine, but it wasn't perfect. But then you had other episodes, like episode 5, which is complete bleh. Like, it's just, like, they set up some stuff that they can do, but they don't go through with it. It was just pretty poor and just dull. Episode 2 was also, like, it had its funny moments, but at the same time, it's just, it was, it was just kind of like a filler episode as well. Like, there's a lot of filler in this season. until you get to the last two episodes really saved the season for me, because before I thought it was just kind of average, but the last two episodes actually had characters that he met throughout the season, come together to fight a common enemy, and it actually connected with the main storyline. So I really liked that. It's just the majority of the show, in my opinion, just felt like you were just watching it, just, oh, Baby Yoda, oh, look at the memes. Is he gonna take off his helmet? Stuff like that, and it just got kind of dull for me. I mean, Baby Yoda's fantastic. He easily is the best part of this whole show, in my opinion. I mean, the main actor, Pedro Pascal, plays the Mandalorian so well, because you don't see him throughout the entire season. He wears his helmet pretty much the whole time, except for maybe one shot. But I just thought that was really cool that they actually stuck by that, and they played with what they set up with his, the Mandalorians, and how they never take off their helmet in front of people and stuff. I really like that they stuck by that, because usually when you get a big star for something where you have to wear your mask on, like the Marvel movies, which is a criticism I see from people, and I kind of get, is that people that wear mask and stuff, they always take off the mask so you can see the person's face. They don't do that here. They actually have him wear his outfit legit, and I thought that was kind of cool that they stuck by their lore that they set up. So I really appreciate that, and how the actor was able to convey emotion with his body movements and his voice. I thought that was really well done for him. He's a really talented actor, and I'm so glad he's getting more work. He's gonna be in the new Wonder Woman movie as one of the main antagonists. Good for you, Pedro. You're such a good actor. And Gina Carano, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. She plays this, ex-rebel trooper per se, kind of like a mercenary, really. She isn't a full-on bounty hunter, but she's kind of on her own and stuff, who she crossed paths with the Mandalorian in a couple episodes, and they worked together and stuff, and I thought she was really great. And Carl Weathers, I'm so happy he's in something big, because I haven't seen Carl Weathers in something in forever, and he plays his role pretty well. He's basically one of the people that the Mando talks to about this job and stuff, where he goes to get info on new jobs and stuff, and then they kind of have a frenemy relationship. They are kind of friends, but then when he goes against the code and protects the kid, then they're kind of enemies, and he's just gonna backstab him. But since Baby Yoda healed him, which I know what you're trying to do there, Star Wars, you're trying to add that nonsense force healing trash into this show, just for that people would be like, oh, see, it's been canon in Rise of Skywalker, even though in Rise of Skywalker was still dumb and crap. So don't even pull that on me. I get what you're doing. Don't do that, because just you saying that force healing's been there, when a baby can do it, and Rey can do it, be it Anakin couldn't do it to save his mom, or Padme or Obi-Wan couldn't save him, or Qui-Gon. You open a bunch of plot holes, not just in the prequels. So don't even try me. Anakin could have been saved by Luke in Return of the Jedi. Don't even try that nonsense on me, okay? I'm on to you. Rant aside, though, it was a pretty big character moment for Carl Weathers' character that actually helped them in the final two episodes. So I do like that, and the potential, the guy from Breaking Bad, I apologize, I don't know his name, but his character, Moth Gideon, pretty excellent. He's only in the final two episodes, but wow, he left an impression. And especially when he got that dark saber, which is from the Clone Wars show, the Mandalorian sabers. They actually have that in live action now. So I was it's a pretty great setup for season 2. There's so much potential for season 2. Season 1 was pretty nice and a solid season with some ups and downs, but I really liked most of the characters, and I liked the some of the action sequences in the show as well. I thought was pretty well done, especially the final episode 3 and 4 for sure. And yeah, I really it just felt like a bunch of different directors offering their taste and how they would do stuff, and it just felt kind of cluttery per se, but I still enjoyed the show. I had a blast, and I'm glad that I was able to watch it, because it's pretty much this is the first offering on these Disney Plus shows, really, because we're going to be getting a bunch of Marvel ones. They already confirmed they're doing season 2 for this, so at least we're getting another season of this, and I hope it gets better, because it was a fun, nice ride. But I mean, there were some negatives I had, like I said, with how different the pacing felt, some stuff not working well, some episodes just being filler. But I think they were just trying to get their fit in because I think there's so much potential for this show going forward. But yeah, with all my rambling aside, those were my thoughts on season 1 of The Mandalorian. Have any of you guys gotten a chance to see The Mandalorian yet? If so, please let me know what you thought down below in the comment section. And if you want to hit the subscribe button as well, hit the bell as well to get notified when I upload. That would be great. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's SwordSable or @SableSword. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.